Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Yep, and then hit OK. Are we good now? Are we good now? Yeah, it looks like we're good now.
Sorry about that, guys.
Apologies for the audio issues. You didn't miss much. You missed our spiel about Thanksgiving and some plans that we might or might not have. A potential spread pick that we'll get to. We'll get to our spread picks eventually here in this show. And then Mizzou up 3-0 on Oklahoma. The Tigers hoping to officially end the Sooners' CFP chances. But now that we've got the audio all set up, back to the break room. We are 1 to go in the Weekend Warrior.
Yeah, gonna have a pre-fill coming up here.
We could knock out the Weekend Warrior with there's only 2 boxes left in this series, and then we have a new series coming up, ready to go after the Weekend Warrior. So we got 1 box left. Or 1 spot left for the second to last box, and then we have 1 more box in that Weekend Warrior series. Again, Devon Achane still available in that Weekend Warrior series. But Rob is saying we got a pre-fill.
Yep.
So let's get that out of the way to start off the noon show.
And that pre-fill, my friend, is that aforementioned Weekend Warriors that just got in right as we went live. So Michael Arias and Richard Kane, Mr. Citizen Kane, taking care of things over there. So thank you guys very much. And as Chinmay just alluded to, guys, again, we were that Big Man on Campus College series just dropped about towards the back half of our morning show.
Yeah.
And we got an immediate double box break in that. So make sure to check out, of course, here on College Game Day Saturday. Well, we're going to have a brand new series again when this Weekend Warrior series has concluded. And after this break, Chinmay, like you said, uno más to go.
We'll do a full top to bottom rundown once this break goes. But you got to do our dice roll and chase wheel spin items before we can get that break going. So dice roll was 8 last time around. Let's see what it is this time around. 3, it can't be 3. It's got to be 6 or higher. And it is 9. So we will go with 9 on the dice for the noon show. And chase wheel spin. I know last time it was the vault double as well as the 1 and 4, and then that last rep. So it's a college game day. I'm going to make the chase wheel spin. We're keeping that vault double. So that vault double number 9, we'll do a separate wheel spin for everyone else for everyone in that vault double box. It's the last 2 boxes in the vault. No headliners, but some good stuff in that and more section of the vault. So we'll do a chase wheel spin for whoever closes that out. And then we'll also add in the college mixer. Again, 28 boxes still left in that college mixer. 14 headliners. The only headliner to go was the Michael Irvin Miami Hurricanes mini. So all the speed flexes and all the authentics still available in that college series. We'll make that the chase as well. But we'll start off here with our Weekend Warrior single number 13.
Yes, sir.
So Weekend Warrior number 13. That is going to be good to go. There's a look at those names. So Weekend Warrior number 13. Drop me a box number.
We've seen some awesome stuff from this mixer.
Only 2 boxes to choose from here.
Yeah.
So Brent says 20, so 20 it is. 20 is available.
Sounds good to me.
20.
A great choice. There was a 50-50 chance that Brett was going to take 20. We've seen some awesome stuff from this mixer, like I was saying, and we know how hot this is. Brent has come out and said that he wants the HN. We know that Ashley, I got it. We got both Ashleys that are going after this as well. So, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, here is, we're going 9 times around as per the dice roll. So here we go. 9 times around on the randomizer.
Box 20. Box color magic, perhaps?
And again, this, because it's a mixer, it is not done by divisions. It is done by an allocation of teams. So Michael Arias, if it's a Rams, Raptors, or Kraken item, it'll come to you. Kyle Dissler has got the Bucks, Isles, and Wizards. Brent, you've got a bunch of teams here. Lions, Golden Knights, Bulls, Eagles, Mavs, Hornets, Jags, Bills, Cavs, Jets, Penguins, Warriors, Blues, Dolphins, Texans. So Brent is in that HN spot.
Yes, he is.
Richard Kane, you've got the Nuggets, Stars, Bears, and Predators. And Ashley Roberson has the Clippers, Lightning, Vikings, and Lakers. Box 20, as per Brent's box call. Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
No way to start a show better than with a nice pre-fill to get us ourselves started off. And let's see if we can do that with a headliner.
So it looks like we've got a mini helmet here.
Oh.
Looks like. And the minis, again, we're putting everything in the big bags.
Yeah.
So we genuinely don't know what's
misleading.
What's going to happen. It's not a mini.
Oh. See, misleading. Right on cue.
But it is a headliner. It's a football.
There we go.
And it's Devon Achane on the Miami Dolphins football. This is unlike a lot of the footballs that we've seen here. Yeah, I gotta display this. I'm gonna take it out of the bag.
Yeah, we've seen I've seen a similar Dolphins football. I've seen it on a Cowboys as well. I think that has team accomplishments on the front of it.
Yeah, so we've got thank you, Rob, for the handy football stand. We've got Devon Achane, the signature on one side. By the way, this is going to Brent Hatch. Congratulations, Brent, on the Devon Achane football. And then on the other side, you've got some accomplishments, some team accomplishments, Super Bowl champions, AFC champions, and it's got the two scores of the two Super Bowls on underneath the Super Bowl logos. So you've got the score here, and then on this side you've got the score here of the Dolphins Super Bowl win. So Dolphins 14, Redskins 7, and Dolphins 24, Vikings 7 on the two Super Bowls. And you've got an interesting look here. One of the panels is your traditional football panel, and the other one is the other three are the sort of white Miami Dolphins football.
That's great.
Panels here. So great stuff for Brent. Devon Achane off the board in that Weekend Warrior series.
We keep that stencil around for a reason, man. For great hits just like that, and thanks to Brent's generosity, getting half of those spots. And again, guys, you pay to play and you get rewarded for it. As Chinmay and I have alluded to, one box left, not only in the Weekend Warrior, but we also have 2 to go in the vault. Yeah. So if the Weekend Warrior and the vault are both closed out today, guys,
we could get new series in
both of those. That would be crazy. 2 new series. We have 3 new series pop up in the matter of really a show and a half. It doesn't happen very often. And the thing is that especially with you guys being here on the weekend, again, this is your time for rest and relaxation. No better way than at Ultimate Autographs, in my opinion. So when you guys are enjoying your little R&R time, please take advantage of this, because we actually get a lot of, truthfully, I'll be candid about this, we get a lot of eyeballs during the week. A lot more eyeballs, I would say, on the screen. So when you guys are here, take advantage of those break spots, because you really don't know when people are going to come through and fill them up.
Yeah, I would say especially for a new series, like the college series that just dropped, now is still the time when double box breaks are your friend. Double box breaks are the chance to double up on headliners when the series is brand new. We're still at a 50% ratio there, headliners to boxes. Plenty of double up opportunities. All the Authentics still available. All the Speed Flex is still available. That's the break that I would get into. Not to mention, you get the wheel spin opportunity at the end. I spun an 86 on the last show. So
hot hand.
Some good money could potentially be coming your way. Not to mention some awesome college memorabilia. That's also the best and more section, in my opinion, at Ultimate Autographs. I know the diamond and more section, Authentics are better in every box. So that diamonds, obviously, with a better price point, comes the better items. But the college, the memorabilia, I think, because of the names that are in that and more, not always big-time NFL players, but usually they were big-time college players.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That just happened to be in the and more section. So you still got, 14 headliners there. I'll go through some of them right now in that college. But as Rob was saying, 1 to go in that Weekend Warrior series. 1 box left to go, and then we'll have a new series coming up for you guys. But here's the college. And again, that Michael Irvin mini, that was the only thing that has been gone from the headliners in this series. Bo Jackson, Ashton Genty on the authentic, CeeDee Lamb on the authentic, Mike Evans, and Barry Sanders, and Drew Brees, and Travis Hunter, all on authentic helmets. The 3 Speed Flexes, the Josh Allen ripped Speed Flex on the Wyoming lid, the LSU Justin Jefferson Speed Flex, and the Julio Jones Alabama Speed Flex. Again, all still available. And then on the minis, the Michael Irvin is gone, but the Emmitt Smith is still available on that Florida Gators mini. So that college series is where I would definitely go. College series, again, just dropped. We only did a couple boxes. So that is where I would go.
Yeah, you got to go where you got to strike the iron while it's hot. And it was immediately hot. I think we sold out of that first double box break. And just a couple of minutes after we posted on the live break page, Chinmay. So again, like you said, 28 boxes, 14 of them headliners, 1 in 2 chance, but you want to be able to get a 50% chance at a headliner when you have more boxes, right? Because you naturally just have a bigger number to get those with. And the thing that I like about a series such as this is that it's not your typical division alignment that you have here at UA.
Yeah.
You know, you get a bunch of, different Division I programs mixed together in a singular division. And there's no real rhyme or reason. It's not by Big Ten. It's not by ACC. It's not by SEC. You can get Virginia Tech and Alabama. You can just get a bunch of different, just throwing that out there as an example, but you can get, just a lot of variety with that. So
yeah, and that allows those double up opportunities to happen more frequently because you're getting different teams, not necessarily a specific conference or a specific state or even a specific region.
Yeah,
that is what allows those double up opportunities to happen at a higher rate. And when there's still 28 boxes, now is the time to jump into the double because that's when you're going to get those headliners coming out at a better rate, better chance to double up. The 1 in 4 is still available here. We got 8 headliners left in 14 boxes in the 1 in 4. And how the 1 in 4 works, again, you buy a spot. It's 4 spots. You'll get football, basketball, football, basketball, baseball, and everything else. So hockey is included in the everything else. So again, if it's a football item, no matter who it is, it'll go to someone with the football spot. Basketball item, it'll go to the person with the basketball spot. Baseball item, baseball spot. Everything else will go to the person who has everything else. We've got one headliner for pretty much every section. We've got the Mark Messier licensed jersey. That'll be in the Ann Moore. The hockey hit. We've got Larry Bird on the Larry O'Brien. That's a basketball hit. We've got the Steve Young slate. We got the Steve Young sort of black. It's like a dark gray almost. It's like a mix of dark gray and black. It's kind of hard to tell. But it's a dark Niners lid. And it's got the gold visor with the gold face mask on the Steve Young. That's a speed flex, by the way. That's Steve Young.
Yeah.
So Steve Young available as well. And that'll be a football hit, obviously. Troy Aikman, Frank Thomas, Allen Iverson, Brett Hull and Adam Oates, and Kurt Warner, all available in the non-photoed headliner section. Again, good mix. We got some baseball, we got some hockey, we got some basketball, and we got some NFL. Plenty of stuff there, regardless of what spot you end up in. Again, 8 headliners left in 14 spots, better than a 50% chance at a headliner. And by the way, there are only 4 spots in each break. So, a couple spots close up, that break gets that much closer to closing up. The Jersey Series, we had some action in the Jersey Series in the last show. We also do have a Jersey Personal, I believe, that we can knock out here. But
yes, we do.
Everyone outside of Phil Simms in the photoed headliners is still available. All the photoed headliners still available. Only Phil Simms has been pulled. That Rondé Barber jersey is a stat jersey, by the way. So Rondé Barber is available on the stat jersey. And then you got Frank Gore, Travis Etienne, and Anquan Bolden in your secondary headliners section. Only 1 box left in that Weekend Warriors series. And once that box closes out, we will be able to get to the brand new series. So only 1 box left in that Weekend Warrior series. High Roller. High Roller, still 2 crates available in the High Roller. The Jim Brown Speed Flex is still available. The Jim Brown Speed Flex is still available, and then Randy Moss will be the headliner in the other triple crate section. So how this works, we will do all 3 crates, and then all 3 of those crates will be opened up, and that is how the High Roller works. And then we'll divvy up the items there based on what division they end up in. But that Jim Brown on the Drip Browns Speed Flex, I have not really seen the Browns have the drip look. And it's very symmetrical, too.
Yes, it is.
It's not all over the place with the typical drips. So that Jim Brown, definitely unique piece of memorabilia. And, Jim Brown passing away. We don't know how many Jim Brown memorabilia items are going to be out there. How many more items, how many more times we're going to have Jim Brown available, because he's not signing more stuff. So that's kind of adds to the cachet of the Jim Brown legend and his items being that much more valuable. 5 to go in the minis here, and in the minis, you still got Trey McBride, Trey McBride's birthday, by the way. Trey McBride turning 26 today. So whoever wins that Trey McBride mini, we will toss you $26 worth of UA credit in honor of Trey McBride's birthday. Quinshon Judkins on the Bulldog mini. It's got the Bulldog for the Browns. It looks like it's a rave. It's got the rave feel to it. I don't know. We'll have to pull it out and see exactly if it is that rave style, but it's got the Bulldog logo on there for Judkins, one of the best rookie running backs this season. Emmitt Smith on the white Cowboys lid. Clean white lid there for Emmitt Smith. Again, if you miss on Emmitt in the minis, you can get him on a Gators mini helmet in the college series. And then Devon Achane, if you missed on Achane in the Weekend Warriors on that football, you can get Devon Achane in the minis here. So where are we going to? We just did that Weekend Warriors break. Again, college series is the chase, along with that last double box in the Vault series. So where are we going to, guys? It is your call. You guys drive where we end up in the live breaks.
Yeah, I mean, if I was playing in here, Chinmay, for the first time, excuse me, I would definitely like to take a look at either the 1 and 4 or the big man on campus. Now, if I'm a college guy, big man on campus is the one for me, right? Like that has to be the place to go. It's all college exclusive. And also the price point, I think, is absolutely fantastic. We have 3 speed flexes in that series with a price point, which I believe is at, what, 58 for the single? Let's see what it was at, my friend. 59, excuse me, for the single, and then 118 for that double, which has 4 to go. So, speed flexes like the Justin Jefferson, the Julio Jones, and the Josh Allen. 3 of the biggest names that we currently have in the game of football available in that series. So, definitely something that I would like to take a look at. And then the 1 and 4 as well. The 1 and 4 just because of the ratios. I'm a big ratios guy, so if I came in the room and I was on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, hey, Chinmay, what are the how many headliners are left in the series?" And you told me that we have 60% of them left. That's definitely something that I'm going to want to jump on as quickly as I can, especially if you're somebody that likes to possibly double up, because that is a 1 and 4, hence the name of the series. So, for example, if you end up doubling up and you end up getting, let's say you land on the let's see here, the basketball spot, right? You get an immediate double up if you get the Larry Bird and the Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
So, and you don't have to worry about 4 less division breaks than you normally have to. So there's a lot of different possibilities.
Yeah, there's double up opportunities for every single spot. There's multiple football items, multiple hockey items, and more items, multiple baseball items, and multiple basketball items. Baseball, there probably isn't. There's only one headliner for baseball.
Yeah.
Frank Thomas is the only headliner, but there should be another baseball item sneaking around there in the and more. Hopefully, there is one there for people who get into that 1 and 4 double. Eric Michael saying, "Hey, guy, good morning." It might be still morning for Michael.
Yeah, Mr. Zaffron.
Yeah, we're just in the afternoon here in Burr Ridge, just outside of the Chicago downtown area. But it could still be in the morning for Eric there.
Yeah, who got pulled in the college double already? See, he even knows. He's like, I don't even remember seeing this.
Yeah, so the college double, Eric, the Michael Irvin mini. The Michael Irvin mini got pulled, so that's the only headliner that has been pulled. And we pulled a Brady Cook Mizzou jersey. So that's a headliner in my heart, but not a headliner according to the powers that be who create these series. So Brady Cook and Michael Irvin were the 2 items that were pulled. Michael Irvin on the Miami Mini was the only headliner. Brady Cook on the Mizzou jersey was the other item. So 28 boxes still left in the series, 14 headliners still to go, all the speed flexes and all the authentics still available. He's saying good afternoon. Yeah, he corrected himself a little bit.
Long night for Eric last night.
Who knows? Who knows?
It's a nice way to recover and get your weekend started by joining us here.
Absolutely.
At UA. So speaking of joining us here, since just getting a little bit of an inventory check for you here. So again, we just did that Weekend Warrior single about 10 minutes ago or so. As of right now, the lowest series that we have, 3 in that single for the mixer, 3 in that triple box for the high roller, and then we got some 4s and 5s mixed in as well. So if you wanted to, either maybe a little college update or get into those spread picks, if you want to.
We have a good spot here where we can knock some things out. So let's do it. Let's get to our NFL spread picks for week 12.
Crazy, man.
And that's what it looks like on ESPN, and we will adjust based on if we see any lines that are at a full number. We'll see if there's possible adjustment. But again, push is a win for our purposes. So Rob is slightly ahead of me, and Rob is in the producer chair. So Rob makes the first pick for week 12.
You know, we've done this enough by now where it's like, you know what, I like this in my head, but then it's like, is this worthy of a first pick? It's like, I've gotten to the point, Chinmay, where it's like, you know, is Chinmay really going to take this one here? Or can I maybe get this one a little bit later? But, you know, I'm going to, I might take a surprising pick off the board here, just because I've really, really liked what they've done. Mostly the last couple of weeks, because I think that their defense is starting to round into shape, especially this past week. I'm going to go down to the Lone Star State. I'm going to go with an NFC East match. I'm going to go Philadelphia taking on Dallas at AT&T Stadium. Give me the points with Dallas.
Okay.
I'm going to take Dallas +3 at home.
All right.
Again, reason for that, I think that, look, take it what you will with the grain of salt. The Las Vegas Raiders have been an absolute mess on offense all season long. However, I think that the pass rush is starting to become more relevant. Unfortunately, I can't think of his name. Their rookie edge rusher that they have in Dallas. That they have the rookie linebacker that they have available.
Eziowaru.
Yeah, Eziowaru. Yeah, he's a sneaky candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC.
Yeah.
Quentin Williams really had his first star-studded performance against the Raiders this past week. So I think their defense is on the up and up, and obviously they've had a top 5 offense in the NFL all season. And, you know, playing at Jerry World, playing in a dome, the total's projected for about 48. So if this is projected to be a somewhat highly scoring matchup, Dallas's offense can definitely keep pace with Philadelphia's.
Sure. Yeah.
So.
All right. So Rob has got Dallas +3 as his first pick. I hinted at this earlier, but we were muted, so I guess no one really heard it.
Sneaky.
It's now or never for the Kansas City Chiefs. It genuinely is now or never for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're 500 at home, 3.5-point favorites against the Colts, a team that they are chasing in the AFC. This is typically the spot where Mahomes delivers. Typically the spot where the Chiefs deliver. Give me Kansas City -3.5 against Indianapolis in that noon kickoff at Arrowhead Stadium.
You know, it's one of those weird things. And look, I mean, doubting Mahomes, doubting Reed. And this is something I was thinking about last week. I was actually really worried when I took Denver +3.5 because Andy Reid, in terms of spreads, coming off of a bye in his career, has been, the GOAT of GOATs when it comes to stuff like that.
One of the best.
But then again, it's just been on the margins. Last year, Kansas City was 11-0 in one-score victories or one-score games, excuse me. They're 0-5 this season in one-score games. So, they definitely regressed back to the mean and then some. Again, this is projected to be a 3-point spread. Everybody, I still kind of feel like, is waiting for the other shoe to drop on Indianapolis at some point this year. So I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case because I think they do have one of the most well-rounded teams in all of football. So I'm with you. If you're ever giving the points of Kansas City in any scenario, it feels like you have to take them, right? So let's see what we got here. A couple comments from the chat. Good call.
Ty is saying the Chiefs are going to see a lot of penalty flags go their way.
That's exactly what you like to see with that for your side of it if you're going to take the points. Double is a Brady Cook and an Irving mini tie one. Thank you for the update there, Shelly. So our third member of the crew today. Bob saying, who do you like better, Mahomes at home against the Colts or Matt Stafford at home against the Colts?
Bucks against the Bucks.
I was going to be like, they're both playing the Colts?
No, we'll get to Stafford and the Rams as well.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to Stafford and the Rams
little bit
as
more
well.
foreshadowing. So Chinmay and I taking the points with 3 points between Dallas and Kansas City so far.
I'm laying the points.
You're laying the points,
Yeah.
correct. You're laying the points, correct. The -3.5.
Yeah.
There we go. Very important change there. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Man. Oh man. This is where this is what separates the men from the boys, as they say, is once we start to continue to go down through here. Man, if that number was at 3.5, I would definitely take it.
I think Bob is referring fantasy.
Yes.
Mahomes and Stafford. I'd probably lean Stafford.
Yeah?
I'd lean Stafford. I
would
think
too.
that game is more likely to be a high-scoring game in LA than the Kansas City one.
Okay. I know nobody's going to tail me on this, and I know exactly why. And that's okay. Ty, I'm looking at you, but, you know, I've seen enough of this team this year, and I got absolutely no good juju. I just, unfortunately, threw them under the bus in the Las Vegas Raiders. And that's exactly why I have not seen any indication, despite them being at home at Allegiant Stadium this week, for them to cover a 4-point spread. Give me Shedeur Sanders in his first career NFL starting. Give me the Browns +4.
Against the franchise that he thought he was going to go to.
Exactly. Yeah, that he thought he was going to go to in the Raiders. So he's going to show up Pete Carroll. He's going to show Geno Smith. He's going to be like, I should be the guy getting paid $30 million a year. Okay, maybe not to that extreme. But in all seriousness, like, okay, if we're going to keep things legitimate here, Cleveland, you could arguably say they have the best defense in the NFL this season.
Yeah.
They have a AFC championship type of defense. Now, unfortunately, you know, your best defense is, you know, your best offense sometimes, and they haven't had that this year.
Right.
They haven't had an O-line for Keyshawn Judkins, for Dylan Gabriel / Joe Flacco when he was there. So it's been very, very hard to keep the men out on the field. I still trust in Kevin Stefanski implicitly. I think he's going to make things very simple for Shedeur. If they are able to gash the Raiders on the ground with Keyshawn Judkins, Conley, and others, which I think that they're capable of doing, I think that they can definitely keep pace with the Raiders because of their defense. Myles Garrett's -300 favorite right now to win Defensive Player of the Year. He's just been unbelievable this season. So, if they can get pressure on Geno and make him scramble out of the pocket, I think that the Browns can not only stay in this one, but I would actually take them to win outright in this game.
Yeah, and Judkins available again in the minis on that Browns mini helmet. For those of you interested in the minis, Quinshon Judkins available there.
If we had a Cricket's audio bite in that soundboard, which we may or may not have, I think that's what everybody at home would probably be feeling after the Browns pick. So, but you know what? This is it's any given Sunday, and I'm not taking for outright winners. I mean, it looks.
Hey, I've taken the Jets twice, and the Jets have covered both times. So
exactly,
you know, it doesn't matter who you take. All that matters is what happens on Sunday. I said I would talk about the Rams and the Bucks. So I'm going to do it here. Godwin is coming back. Bucky Irving is not. But again, I don't know that Godwin makes that much of a difference on the spread. I actually just think the touchdown spread is too much.
That's a good call.
And maybe I'm biased because I have Baker Mayfield in fantasy, but I just think Baker Mayfield has always delivered in these situations to keep the game close, to keep the Bucks in it. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay +7 on Sunday Night Football.
It's a good pick
in Los Angeles. I'm just buying the Baker. I'm just buying the Baker narrative here.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think that's a very good pick. And again, neutral sided. Again, if we're keeping it real here, neutral sided out in LA, domed environment. You have two high-powered offenses. Again, Chris Godwin coming back. Bucky Irvin, even if he's not at 100%, you saw what Sean Tucker was capable of doing last week. Rashad White is at least a third down and short as a goal line back. He's effective, and he's effective as a pass catcher and in pass pro. So, but I'm scared as hell of Matthew Stafford.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew Stafford is an ageless wonder.
He is the MVP. He is the MVP favorite right now for good reason.
Yeah, 100%. So, but again, 7 points, I agree with you. I think it's a touch too much. So yeah, I like that quite a bit. So before Chinmay and I give out our third spread picks of the week, guys, I have Dallas +3 and Cleveland +4. Chinmay going with Kansas City -3.5 and Tampa Bay +7. Couple updates in the break room for you guys. Brett Hatch getting 2 spots in the Big Man on Campus double. John Narvaez getting a single spot, bringing that down to 5. And then our guy Eric Zaffron also hopping into the Big Man on Campus double.
Yeah, let's definitely get in that college mixer. Again, the college mixer, 28 boxes still out of the 30 in the series. So we've only just tapped into that. College game day happening on this Saturday. We'll definitely have some score updates for you guys. But that is the series that I would get into. Again, now is the time to attack that double. Double up's a real possibility. Doubles are your friend when the series is brand new.
Yeah, 1,000%, my man. And for me, I work outside of Tuesday night here at UA. I work a vast majority of morning and afternoon shows. I always try to pick on the nighttime guys and the primetime guys. I'm like, make sure even if you're not going to be around during this particular time of the day, get those orders in now for when they fill up during the primetime shows. There's a reason why we call them the primetime shows for a reason. That's when it depends on really the volume of people in the room, but it seems to be that naturally a lot of breaks just end up filling up towards the latter part of the day sometimes.
Yeah.
Unless there's
Be able to break into a brand new series.
Okay, so the last time that I did this, head coach, I do trust the defense, and I think that last week wasn't necessarily a fluke. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars, obviously Liam Cohen is going to be in the Coach of the Year conversation.
Yeah.
He won't win it, but he's done a phenomenal job relative to expectations.
Yeah.
And I think 2.5 points, despite them being on the road, again, it's in a domed environment. I take those a much more even, closely contested scenarios. Look, my Cardinals, we can't keep anybody off the field. We have not been able, we can't get to the quarterback. We're getting gashed on the ground. So even with Brian Thomas Jr. being out, Travis Hunter being out for the season, I still think that Jacksonville is going to be able to put up enough points against Jacoby Brissett, who, let's be honest, Cardinals don't have a running game, and Jacoby Brissett is going to regress to the mean at some point because he's Jacoby Brissett. So give me Jacksonville with the points at 2.5 in Arizona.
You spoke about Liam Cohen as a potential Coach of the Year candidate, or definitely in that conversation. How about Ben Johnson?
How about him?
And the job that he's done, and you can talk about the schedule being soft, but hey, you can only win against the teams in front of you. And the Chicago Bears are doing just that. Aaron Rodgers may play, may not play. The risk might be an issue. Aaron Rodgers is very familiar with the Bears. But this is not Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers. This is not the I own you Aaron Rodgers. This is a different Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears at home. 2.5 point favorites.
Wow.
Give me Ben Johnson adding another feather to his Coach of the Year cap. Give me Chicago minus 2.5 against Pittsburgh. Actually, it was not a mini, it was a football.
In a game that your team desperately needs to see the Bears lose.
Yeah.
At 7-3. So
we've got 2 against the Bears coming up.
True.
So
that is true.
We'll handle business against the Bears on our own terms. We don't need Aaron Rodgers to give us an assist on that.
Who won that?
That was
Devon
Brent.
Achane. That was Brent Hatch.
Brent Hatch with the win for the Devon Achane football.
Very, very nice. So just wrapping this up for you guys. Dallas +3, Cleveland +4, Jacksonville -2.5. Ty, looking at you. Chinmay with Kansas City -3.5, Tampa Bay +7, and Chicago -2.5. So if we get a reverse sweep here, you go 3-0, I go 0-3. More or less, we're basically knotted back up again. So, but again, it's only week 12.
Yeah,
we got a long way to go.
We still got some time to go.
We got a long way to go
for this whole spread picks deal to come to a head. We're at 5 to go in the Big Man on Campus double box break. We're still 8 to go in that vault. We're 5 to go in the single as well on the college. So 5 to go in the single, 5 to go in the double, 5 to go in the minis. Those are the breaks closest to closing. If we don't count the 4-spot breaks on the 1 and 4 mixer. So college double, college single, and minis. That's where I would get into now. Again, the college, little more incentive because of that chase wheel spin. That's where I would get into. If you want to see a break happen, those are the breaks that I would get into. Also, the college is basically a brand new series. So brand new headliners. The only headliner that's gone is Michael Irvin on the mini. That's the only headliner that's been pulled in the college. So college is definitely where I would go. Single or double, your choice. But again, doubles are your friend right now with 28 boxes. Plenty of double-up possibilities among the headliners. I would go to the double, but again, the single is close to closing as well, and the minis close to closing as well.
Got ourselves a former MLB vet in Justin Turner joining us today. Good to see you, JT, getting a spot in that college double. So Justin Turner, a big college guy.
Just want to show off this rep that was pulled in the last show, the last rep of the series. It was Earl Campbell on the Oilers lid. Earl Campbell with the Hall of Fame inscription on the rep. The last rep that was pulled, which enabled us to get into that college series.
Unfortunately for Justin, we don't have any Cal State Fullerton football players in here.
Okay.
So just seeing where he played in his collegiate baseball career.
Cal State Fullerton has a very strong baseball program.
Amazing baseball program, yeah.
Really strong baseball program.
One of the best around, to say the least.
We talk a lot about the SEC baseball programs, which obviously they're very good, but Cal State Fullerton, surprisingly, a very good baseball program.
Yeah, as of my guy, you being at least once upon a time tied with the White Sox, Aaron Rowan.
Yeah.
Aaron Rowan out of Cal State Fullerton had a great 11-year MLB career. Frank Tanana, Hall of Fame pitcher. Obviously, Justin Turner, Tim Wallach, longtime catcher, Phil Nevin. Mark Kotze, current athletics manager.
Yeah.
Reed Johnson, Gabe Kapler, who actually just got elevated in the Miami Marlins front office to general manager, and Gabe Kapler. So, yeah, some really big names here. Tanner Bybee, if you just watched this past MLB postseason with the Cleveland Guardians. Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman, yeah.
Yeah, Matt Chapman. So, funny enough, for Matt Chapman, you guys have probably seen me wear this zip up quite a bit, but the team that I formerly used to call games for in my broadcasting career, the Lacrosse Loggers, Matt Chapman used to play for.
Nice.
So Max Scherzer, Chris Sale, Matt Chapman, they all used to play in a collegiate summer league for that team. So
very cool.
Yeah, on the only championship team they ever had in 2012. He was their starting shortstop that summer. So
nice.
And then Kevin Newman, who had a nice career as well, was the second baseman on that team. So
yeah, we're 4 to go in that double on the college, and 5 to go. Still 5 to go in the single, still 5 to go in the minis there, but 4 to go on that college double. Again, that is the Chase Wheel Spin. If you're in the double, you get your name thrown in the Chase Wheel Spin twice. So that's, again, the other benefit of being in that double box break for the college. We'll do a quick scoreboard update in the college ranks, the 11 a.m. games kicking off. Unfortunately, Missouri is down 14-3 now. Halftime is just about approaching there for the Tigers. Tigers down 14-3. Bo Prabula is actually playing.
Okay.
Bo Prabula has come back. We thought he was done for the season, but Bo Prabula has come back. So Tigers hoping that Bo Prabula can help deliver a comeback win here. Texas A&M running it up on Samford, 31-0 at halftime. Ohio State up 14-3 at Rutgers. Ohio State, Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith both out for this game for the Buckeyes, but they should be able to get past Rutgers. Miami is up 20-3 at halftime, so University of Miami up 20-3 on Virginia Tech, and Georgia up 21-0 on Charlotte. Those are the teams those are the ranked scores, top 25 ranked scores for the 11 a.m. slate.
We have a tightly contested matchup getting ready to start. As number 10 ranked Alabama is a slight 50-point favorite against Eastern Illinois. So, wow, that's the crazy thing about college, man. Again, for you guys could probably hear and understand, I'm not anywhere near as inundated with college as Chinmay is. So just seeing these spreads, I kind of get my eyebrows raised at NFL spreads.
Yeah.
They're nothing compared to college, man. This is some crazy stuff. I know that Ty is a Utah Utes guy, right? Mm-hmm. Ty was asking about the Utes earlier.
Yeah.
Utah playing later against Kansas State, a three possession favorite, 17.5 against the Cougs. So
and two unranked teams
Wildcats.
with big ACC implications, though.
Wildcats.
SMU is up 21-6 on Louisville in a game that has major ACC implications. In the American, North Texas is playing at night. Tulane is also playing in the afternoon, so we'll get those games going on later. Big 12, Iowa State is up 17-7 on the Jayhawks. That's good to see. Baylor is up 14-7 on Arizona. Texas Tech is off this week, but Texas Tech has a big game, I believe, against Cincinnati the following week. Big 10, we've got Minnesota up 21-13 on Northwestern. Ohio State up 14-3 on Rutgers. But the big game in the Big 10 will be this afternoon. Number 7 Oregon is hosting number 15 USC. Trojans trying to keep their CFP hopes alive with that game. In the SEC, only those 3 games that we mentioned, Georgia, Oklahoma, Missouri, and then Texas A&M and Samford. Missouri has made it 14-6, and that game is about to go to halftime. So 14-6, Oklahoma ahead of Missouri in Norman. Bo Prabula, though, playing for the Tigers, even though we thought he could potentially be done for the season when he first got injured. Georgia just scored again, so it's 27-0 now in favor of the Bulldogs over Charlotte.
So if you if you had to close your eyes and fast forward to the national championship game, who could you see in the national championship game? The way too early prediction, just based off of who you've seen this year, what the how the college football playoffs can transpire. Just an early guess.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see because of the matchups. We need to kind of see the matchups to understand where things will go. But I really like Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M has proven to be very solid in the SEC. Marcel Reed is doing wonderful things there. He should be in the Heisman conversation. I'm gonna say that Texas A&M makes a run here in the college football playoff. But on the other side, it'll be interesting to see how the bracket shapes up. It's going to be hard to stop Ohio State. Yeah. Ohio State has been playing very well for the whole season, despite losing a good chunk of that national title team from a year ago. Really like what the Buckeyes have been doing. So I would not be surprised to see Ohio State and Texas A&M in that championship. Ohio State trying to repeat as national champions. Of course, got to watch out for Georgia. Georgia is kind of rounding into form at the right time. And I think Texas Tech, because of their offense, has a great chance to pull off some upsets. But if I had to pick 2 teams right now that I think are going to make it, Ohio State and Texas A&M would be my picks.
Okay. Yeah, I look, in the little that I've seen from Ohio State so far, Jeremiah Smith seems like the truth.
Yeah, he's real. He's real. He's the real deal.
He seems
he's
like
the real deal.
Yeah, in the long line of great skill talent players that Ohio State has produced, he seems like he's going to be falling in line with the next one. So, is there any unanimous, would you say, number 1 selection coming up in the draft, or is that going to be determined?
No, I think that's going to be determined right up through the playoff, because Ty Simpson faltered a little bit after last week when Alabama lost to Oklahoma. Mendoza has been having a phenomenal season with Indiana, and it can be between Alabama and Indiana in the playoff potentially, where a team would go with a number 1 pick, if the team with the number 1 pick even wants to go quarterback. We've seen Ruben Bain climb up the draft board a little bit. We've seen Arnell, I believe it's Arvell Reese, the Ohio State linebacker. Yeah, Arvell Reese is also climbing up the draft boards here, because the quarterback class, quite frankly, not as good as what we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Heading into this season.
Well, the LSU guy, Nussmeier?
Nussmeier hasn't been as good.
Yeah.
Lenora Sellers has not been as good. Dante Moore has not been as good. Cade Klubnik, not as good. Mendoza kind of shot up out of nowhere. But, the quarterbacks, Arch Manning, of course, a big disappointment. So a lot of the quarterbacks that were talked about in this year's class haven't been as good. Of course, Mendoza's still there. Ty Simpson's still there. So some opportunities, but those other guys have not been as good. And Carson Beck, underwhelming as well at Miami. So not a lot of hype on the quarterbacks in this class. Bob Boulay saying he is chalk and an outsider, A&M and Indiana in the title game for the CFP.
Nice. Okay. I like it.
Probably some strong odds on that wager there when you can pick the finalists for the CFP National Championship game. Indiana A&M, that'd probably have some interesting odds, largely because I think A&M and Indiana will be in the 2-3 spot, so they would not meet in a hypothetical championship game scenario where everyone goes chalk.
That's going to be, man, that's the great thing about college that I do know is that the randomness of college itself is like the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
And the unpredictability, obviously outside of the electrifying fan bases, but the unpredictability is crazy.
The only thing you can count on in college football is chaos.
So I know you're talking about Arch Manning, obviously, because of his namesake, carried with a huge reputation. I mean, fourth generation Manning, right? So what's been the biggest thing with him and his disappointment? Because this is his freshman season at Texas, correct?
Yeah.
So
no. So this is his junior season.
Oh, his junior season. Okay.
He redshirted his freshman year, so that didn't count towards his eligibility.
Yeah.
And then last year, he was a redshirt sophomore, and he kind of stepped in here and there for Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
And he, frankly, looked more explosive than Quinn Ewers. Looked like he had a better arm than Quinn Ewers. Texas's offense had some dynamic elements to it with Arch Manning in there. So people were really hyped for Arch Manning to come in, and Texas was ranked number 1, largely because the thought that Arch would end up being better than Quinn Ewers. And I'm not saying that he's been worse than Quinn Ewers. I think he's been about the same as Quinn Ewers. And I think that's what the disappointment is that Arch was never really that much better than Quinn Ewers. It was just in spurts, so it felt that way. But, he has not looked as good in Sark's offense, and I know they lost some pieces from that offense from a year ago. But, yeah, he definitely needs to stay in school and put up a big season in Austin next year to have a shot at being a top 5 draft pick. Okay. I think the biggest thing is just the lack of consistency, lack of performance against big-time opponents. He faltered against Ohio State. He faltered against Georgia. He had a tough time against Florida. Just didn't elevate the offense.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually one thing, right, when it comes to evaluating college talent is I feel like more than really anything else, because, again, you're talking about the amateurs compared to the pros, is what do you do against the upper echelon competition at the amateur level? So how can that translate to the pro level? What things can you see at the amateur level that you can see translate to the pros? Because a lot of the time, right, it really is a crapshoot because, again, one of the most notable guys is a guy like Josh Allen, who didn't have a noticeable career at Wyoming whatsoever.
Did not,
but people just saw the physicality, they saw the tools, they saw the potential, there's just this raw ball of talent that eventually, in a few years could eventually become. Now, nobody saw him probably becoming this.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, Josh Allen is the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Because the Colts thought the same thing with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Right? So Josh Allen is definitely the exception to the rule. And I agree with Jersey Slime. He's saying that one college quarterback that reminds him of Baker Mayfield is Diego Pavia from Vandy. I think Pavia is an absolute gamer, which is exactly what Baker Mayfield is.
Yeah.
Absolute gamer. Might not have the best arm, might not be the most accurate, but definitely is a gamer. I agree with you there, Babule. Jersey Slime, Diego Pavia, one to watch for sure in the mid-rounds of the NFL draft. He's been a pretty good college QB too because he put Vandy on the map after James Franklin. Vandy hasn't really been on the map since James Franklin. I'm seeing 3 to go now in the college double.
Yeah,
so
Brent,
3 to go in that college double and 3 to go in that college single as well. So we're 3 to go in the college double, 3 to go in the college, we're 5 to go in the college single. I was looking at the 1 and 4. Yeah, 3 to go in that college double, 5 to go in that college single, and 5 to go in the minis. Those are the closest breaks to happening when we don't count the 4-spot 1 and 4 mixer breaks. Rodney's saying this year's draft will be garbage. I don't know if the draft itself will be garbage. I think there's a lot of good skill players available, a lot of good talent on the offensive and defensive lines. I just don't think the quarterback class is as good as what was advertised.
Like the skill position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's still some great skill players available. I think there's still some fantastic defensive talent available. I think there's some good offensive linemen available as well. So I think plenty of draft talent will be there, but maybe not the quarterbacks. We'll get into there for the quarterbacks.
Yeah, no, 100%. And Rodney, what's going on, man? Appreciate the comment, and I think just by how things look so far this season, that looks to be the consensus, at least for the skill position so far. But again, we'll wait to see, right? You never really know.
Yeah.
But how do you get in terms of getting into the breaks, my friend? Well, you can end up joining our getting into the live break page at ultimateautographs.com. And the great thing is that once Chinmay drops his link here for you, it'll take you to the live break page. And I highly recommend checking out the YouTube video that's on that live break page, my friend. It gives you about a 2-minute or so walkthrough about how everything goes down in the room. And this is you're buying a division break spot.
Yeah.
So you're not guaranteeing yourself an item.
You're buying a spot. Yeah. You're not guaranteeing yourself an item. The only way to guarantee yourself an item is to buy all 8 spots or all 4 spots in the break for the 1 and 4. Otherwise, you're just buying the chance at the item. Again, feel free to ask us what's still left in every series. You can feel free to ask us if you're a fan of a particular team or particular player. Ask us where those guys might be hiding out in these series, and we can point you in the right direction. That's what we're here for. But yeah, I would go to that live breaks page link, check out the video, and see how it works. And yep, he's got it. Yep, you get a jersey or helmet in that division, you get it. Yep, absolutely. Yep. So Rodney seems like he's aware of how this works in the break room. But yeah, Rodney, I haven't seen you here in the chat. I'm only here on Saturdays, so I don't know if you've been here during the week or not. But yeah, what's your favorite team, favorite player, any items that you like to collect? How'd you hear about Ultimate Autographs? Let us know in the chat, and we can point you in a particular direction based on some of your sports preferences. And Eric is saying 2 more left in that college double. Yep, 2 to go in that college double, so we can definitely knock out another college double. And hopefully we'll see some headliners, and that'll entice more people to keep jumping in to that college double. Because right now, with 28 boxes still, doubles are the move.
Yeah, Michelle got a spot of each, bringing the single down to 4 as well. So let's get some movement on a College Game Day Saturday, guys. It only makes sense. You guys have done an awesome job so far. Again, 28 boxes, 14 headliners available.
Yeah.
And the best thing, Rodney, is that for everything that we have here at Ultimate Autographs is certified. It's authenticated. Yeah. So Beckett, JSA, the top certifications. Fanatics, yeah. So we have the top certifications around here at Ultimate Autographs. So some of the most notable names in sports. In our Mixer series, you got a variety of guys like Steve Young, Troy Aikman, Larry Bird, Mark Messier, Kurt Warner, Frank Thomas available. In our High Roller series, if you had payday just a couple days ago, you got some loose change in your pocket. That's a triple box break. So that means when we do eventually do a break, we're going to open up 3 boxes at once in a triple box break. That has Jim Brown and Randy Moss as a headliner in those 2. So you got a lot of different variety in a lot of different places, whether it's college, hockey, football, baseball. We have it all here at Ultimate Autographs. And by the way, just as a heads up for you, my friend, when you do create an account here at Ultimate Autographs, one thing I always do like to mention to new people quite a bit, Chinmay, is that you get rewarded.
Yeah.
This is not your typical break room where you come in, you play, you lose, sayonara, see you later. It's not that type of scenario. So as Chinmay pulls it up right on cue, we have our signature rewards clubs. So every single break spot that you buy into, Rodney, it adds points to your account. So even if you don't win the break, it's going to be based on how much you purchase per division that you go in, per break that you go into, excuse me. So, and you can see all the things that you accumulate once you hit those points. You can redeem those points, obviously, for those gift cards. We see SIG Club dollars get taken off all the time. And we have actually double-digit people now in our GOAT status, which is really, really cool. So that ends up getting you a headliner package that's worth more than $2,000 here at UA.
Brent is asking what's left in the half and half. Yeah, the only headliner left in the half and half is Sterling Sharp. So Sterling Sharp is the only headliner left in that half and half series. There are 4 boxes left, and that's why we have the quad up. We have the quad box break up for the half and half, And that's because there are only 4 boxes left. And Sterling Sharp is the only headliner in that half and half left. Shelly, appreciate the shout out. Thank you very much for the kind words.
Yeah, this is the best break room, full stop. Yeah, no, appreciate it, Shelly. And of course, Shelly, she gets super excited for the college, obviously, besides her her LSU Tigers. LSU. But, her good friend Justin Jefferson is back because when she played in that first break, she did get that Justin Jefferson on a double up. She actually won her first break, that double up, and
nice.
She got that LSU Justin Jefferson. So one of my favorite stories to tell. A lot of my favorite regulars that I do end up seeing here end up winning on their first break time or two. And, another thing, by the way, if you end up having those positive words like Shelly does, we also have our referral program as well. So the referral that we have, now I'm not going to guarantee we do this every month, but as long as I've been here, which has only been 2 months, we've done it every month.
We've done it.
We did a Randy Moss Authentic giveaway for the month of October. This month is a Slate Authentic for the Lion King and Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
So that's going to obviously close.
So if you miss out on Barry in the college, you can get him potentially through the referral program on the Lions.
Or
I'm seeing we are 1 to go now in that college double. 1 to go in that college double. So definitely close that out, and we can get that moving in that college series.
Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Okay. Let's see.
You're talking about first-time winners. Dakota was the one who won the Earl Campbell first-time customer in the break room, and Dakota also won the Chase wheel spin, so got some money back actually for getting into that break. Ended up winning the Earl Campbell, and also got some UA credit going his way at the end. But as Rob was talking about, the SIG Club, very easy to get some easy points. 100 points for just following us on all the social media platforms. I believe it's like 25 points just for creating an account. So you can quickly rack up, 500 points right there with a purchase, as well as following us on all those socials and then signing up for an account. And Alfredo is saying it's closed out.
He closed it out. Yeah.
Appreciate it, Alfredo. So we will have a college double coming up, and that also means that we will have a wheel spin for this show.
Way to go, guys.
College is part of the Chase wheel spin.
Yeah, Rodney, that's another thing if you're still with us, my man out there. A Chase wheel spin. Again, the best way to learn about this break room is watching and seeing what's about to transpire, which we're about to get into a double break here for our Big Man on Campus college series that we have. But the Chase wheel spin, so as you can see there at the bottom of the screen, whatever is next to the Chase, that ends up possibly earning somebody some UH store credit on we spin a wheel from 1 to 100. If you land on 100, guess what? You're $100 richer at Ultimate Autographs. Yeah. If you land on 1, well, you're still $1 richer. So, and that just is completely randomized in a name randomizer that we do at the end of all of our shows.
Top spot draw for everyone who jumps into the break and all the breaks that have closed out. Important thing to remember there is the breaks have to close out for your names to be put in the wheel spin. But we've got one break that has closed out that we will do, which means that we are guaranteed to have some names in there, and that means that we are guaranteed to have a wheel spin. So college mixer double box number 2. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers after you see that message.
Or if you want to, by the way, Rodney, just take a different route. Shout out to, now this is a retail purchase, so this is not applicable to our live show, but this just popped up on my end over here, Shinmei. Shout out to Brandon Boniff, taking a browse through our UA retail store, and he got himself a TJ Watt signed Pittsburgh Lunar Authentic. So very, very nice there. Know we got a lot of Steelers fans here, so hopefully
Brent, who is in the break, is saying 8 and 20.
8 and 20?
8 is available, and 20 is also available. So that's what we will do. So 8 is available, 20 is available in the college mixer. That is what we will do for the first college double here of the noon show. So 8 and 20 available. Shelly, unfortunately, I see 8 and 20 in the chat before your 22 and 9. By the way, 9 would not be eligible because we don't have 9. But 8 and 20 will be the boxes here. Let's go to the randomizer. We'll put all your names in the randomizer here and go 9 times around. So Brent, Eric, Justin, Michelle, Michael, and Alfredo. Here we go. No, that is the right list. We just had to change it. This is the right list because Alfredo closed it out, so he's the last name in there. So 9 times around. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 9 times around on the randomizer.
All good, Shelly. I'll let you know what division you end up hopping into. So no worries about that. Obviously, eyes on the road first, wins in the break room later. So right on cue, Shelly, and then I'll let Chinmay handle the rest of the division alignments. You have Purdue, so you got that Drew Brees spot.
Yeah.
New Mexico and San Jose State.
So we already went over Shelly's. Michael, you've got Wyoming, Clemson, and Michigan. Brent, you've got LSU, Florida State, Mizzou, Alabama, Virginia Tech, Michigan State, and Auburn, Colorado, Baylor, and Texas. Eric has got Oklahoma State, Miami, and Georgia. Justin Turner has got Boise State, Florida, and USC. And Alfredo, our closer, has got Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Ohio State, and Notre Dame. Here we go with box number, we had 8 and 20. And we'll go in numerical order here. So box 8 to start things out here. Big man on campus, college mixer, box 8. Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck to everyone.
This is not a mini. Confirm that. It's a bigger helmet here.
Oh.
So we can see what comes up here.
Got herself our first speed flex in the series, perhaps? Let's see.
There's a reason you got to be quick on the box calls. Because Justin Jefferson might come out.
Woo!
Brent Hatch
Wow.
on the box calls. You've landed the LSU Tiger, Justin Jefferson on the speed flex, the purple visor with the face mask. That just pops. Brent Hatch with the box caller magic lands Justin Jefferson in the college mixer on the speed flex. Got that Tiger logo too. Oh, this is a beauty.
Well, I think that's a easy candidate for hit of the show today. That is absolutely gorgeous. You get the LSU purple-colored Speed Flex visor there. One of the best in the NFL, one of the best wide receivers in NFL history already in Justin Jefferson. Absolutely gorgeous. Awesome hit for you there.
Yeah, Brent saying
Mr.
let's
Hatch.
go. Absolutely. Brent, you can do a little gritty wherever you are. Shelly saying happy for you, Brent, and Eric saying that's beautiful. Yeah, Brent, definitely. I'd be doing some gritties wherever you're at for this Justin Jefferson Speed Flex. We'll write this up for you real quick, and he might not be done because we still got another box.
That's going to be hard to top.
It's gonna be hard to top.
I will say that.
There's still some more Speed Flexes out there for Brent. So Brent, you got the Devon Achan earlier, and he's got the Justin Jefferson on the Speed Flex. Mike is saying now pull the Josh Allen. Because Mike, I believe, is in the Wyoming spot. So we'll move JJ over here. We'll move Jettis here, center of the table, so that we can get box 20 out of the way. So that was box 8 for Brent. Here's box 20. Good luck. Let's see if see if there's a double up here, or if somebody else will get in on the action in the college. It's also a bigger helmet. Could be a speed flex, could be an authentic. Well,
What do we got?
Michael, ask
No way.
and you shall receive.
That's crazy.
It's Josh Allen
Wow.
on the ripped
Woo!
Wyoming Cowboys Speed Flex.
Crazy.
Just marvel at that. Woo! Congratulations to Michael Arias, who asked for Josh Allen, and we have delivered Josh Allen. Congratulations, Michael. Great hit. He's saying, yeah, called Moss and Allen. Keep calling him, Michael.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Keep calling him.
That's one of the best box calls I've seen in a long time, Hatchie. Woo! Hell yeah, call my Moss and Allen, yeah. Awesome hits, guys. Arguably the two best speed flexes in the series.
Yeah.
That is literally one of the best box calls I have seen here at UA.
Absolutely.
That is an amazing duo right there. So congratulations, Michael.
Write this up here for Michael real quick. Is that Mizzou jersey still in the room? It's been sent out to shipping, Michael. So, no, it's not still in the room. Technically, it's still in the building. Has not been shipped out yet. But yes, the Mizzou jersey is still in the building. Let's see, 932. Michael and Josh Allen. This is going to be an interesting debate for us, Rob, at the end of the show.
Man, I don't know. It's like choosing between your
I think
your two
I
kids.
think we can put Earl away.
Yeah, Earl. As much as we like Earl in the authentic, it's
Move Josh.
yeah.
Josh over there.
There's levels to this.
And move Justin over here. Woo! All-time box calls there for Brent. Well done, and he was rewarded with Justin Jefferson and Michael coming away with Josh Allen. So we are now down to here's the thing. Here's how good this college series is. We've still got 12 headliners in 26 boxes. And we've still got the Julio Jones Speed Flex, and we've still got all the authentics. We can bring the Mizzou jersey back. I put it away in that production area, but yeah, we can definitely bring it back. Brent, yeah, the Josh Allen is a speed flex. I'll pull that back around for you here. One of the primary indicators is that sweet spot on the speed flex on the front. That's what indicates that it's a speed flex. It'll also say on the inside of the helmet, it'll say speed flex. So those are the two real indicators of the speed flex helmet. The Josh Allen, I didn't realize it's got the 17. It's got the JA 17 there on the ripped Wyoming Speed Flex. It's got it's got some patterning too on the helmet. It's got some of the gray that gray patterning, kind of like almost like a shell feel to it. So yeah, it's a beauty for sure. Robert saying, Brent, I'd trade that Justin Jefferson if it's available. That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one to negotiate, but always worth a shot to negotiate in the break room here. Always worth an attempt to negotiate for the Speed Flex. Speed Flexes have tags and That's a good point. I didn't see a tag. It might be in the box. But it is a Speed Flex. I can confirm that. But you're right. I don't see a tag, but it is a speed flex by design. So that's definitely available. Yeah, Brandy's saying sorry if it was someone else I would have, but waiting on Jefferson for a few series back. Yep, it's gonna be hard to give up. JJ on the LSU speed flex. Bob Boulay with the knowledge there. The Authentics have a warning tag because they were not designed for actual play. This Jettis actually is a speed flex as well. Has the warning tag. So JJ has the tag and it has a warning as well on the back. It has like some information, but this is also a speed flex. So yeah. Mike is saying he wants to give me the Mizzou jersey for the amazing Alan Pohl. Wow. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. I will go fish out the Mizzou jersey for myself. I appreciate the gift. Thank you very much. And
it's Mr. Arias, right?
Glad I could help. Glad I could help you out there with Josh Allen on the poll. We'll take care of it on our end. But
you put that in shipping though, right?
I did. I'll yeah, Michael Arias.
I'll
yeah.
pull it out for you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Michael. I am a Mizzou guy. Hopefully we can keep this good energy going, and my Tigers can pull off a win over the Sooners here in the early afternoon slate. Speaking of good energy going, let's keep it going in the break room. I know the 2 speed flexes have been pulled, but still 12 headliners available in that college series, and still 26 boxes, so it's still pretty close. We're not quite at the 50%. We're just under it because, again, 2 headliners got pulled in the 2 boxes, but still plenty of Authentics available, plenty of double-up opportunities available. So let's keep it going in that college series. And again, doubles, still your friend here in the college series. So where are we going to go to next? Rob is pulling it out of shipping. Thank you, Rob. This is a Brady Cook Mizzou helmet that Michael has so generously decided to gift me. Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate you as always. Thank you for being a member of the fabulous Ultimate Autographs community. Congrats on Josh Allen.
That's great energy, like you said, man. So it's part of the giving tree this week.
And now everybody
Both
knows.
Now
everybody knows that you just have to say what you want to come out of the box.
And that's yeah.
Before the box is opened.
Yeah.
And then it'll happen.
And then you can guarantee yourself a Michael Arias gift as well. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, so we're now 4 to go in the minis. So somebody did jump into those minis there. We're 4 to go in the minis, and like I said, if whoever wins that Trey McBride, it is Trey McBride's birthday, so he's turning 26. Whoever wins that Trey McBride will throw in $26 of UA credit your way, in addition to that McBride mini, which is on the rivalry series of the mini helmets, which the Cardinals were one of the first, or potentially the first, as Rob was saying, to come out with those mini rivalry style helmets. It's got a little sort of some sand specks from the desert out there in Arizona. But also, people were missing, Ashley and Amanda were trying to get Devon Achane in the Weekend Warriors. He's no longer in the Weekend Warriors, but he is in the minis. Devon Achane is on a mini helmet. For those interested in getting Devon Achane, he is available in the minis, along with Trey McBride, Quinshon Judkins, and Emmitt Smith. So even though the 2 speed flexes were pulled, still got a Julio Jones speed flex available in the college, still have plenty of Authentics. All the Authentics are still available. I'll quickly run through some of them here because I really like the Ashton Genty orange authentic on the Boise State lid. That's the one that I really want to see, even though we've got the speed flexes out, and everyone wants to see the speed flexes. I would really enjoy seeing that Boise State Ashton Genty lid. And Genty hasn't had the best season in Las Vegas, but once they get that offense figured out, once they get that dynamic figured out, he's going to be an absolute workhorse running back in the NFL. That's why you take a guy in the top 10, because he's going to be the engine of that offense. Him and Brock Bowers, once they get that quarterback situation figured out,
100%.
That Raiders offense is going to be solid. Do a quick check here on the page.
We did have a single bought into from our guy Alfredo into that college single chin mace.
Okay.
So down to 3 to go.
Yeah, so 3 to go now in that college single. And again, college, part of the Chase wheel spin. So if you're in that, even if you're in that single, you get your name in. Double, you get your name in there twice. Single, you get your name in there once. And we will have a college wheel, or we will have a Chase wheel spin for sure, because we did have the college break go down. I'm also surprised the jerseys haven't been bought into.
Yeah.
Dan Marino's gone and Phil Simms is gone, but all the other photoed headliners are available in that jersey series. So, Dan Marino's out and Phil Simms is out, but you still got Rondé Barber on the Stat jersey, Warren Moon on the Oilers jersey, Antonio Gates on that powder blue Chargers jersey, Brian Urlacher, the big-time linebacker for the Chicago Bears monster, the Midway, in the Bears jersey, Deion Sanders and C.D. Lamb on the Cowboys jerseys, Jay Jettis on the Vikings jersey, and Jerome Bettis on the Steelers jersey. All those photoed headliners still available. And then Frank Gore, Travis Etienne, and Anquan Bolden, all available in the secondary headliners section of the jerseys. But yeah, the college is still loaded. Jerseys is still loaded. Those are the places to go if you want the headliner hits.
100%. And do you remember who got that Dan Marino? Who was lucky enough to get that?
I want to say that Dan Marino was a Brent hit.
Yeah, I think it was. You're right.
Brent has been kind of cleaning up here. But I will. But you can double check. Just check the winner's sheet.
Yeah, I got you. I was just trying to think of it off the top. It was, let's see, Eric.
Oh, yeah, no, it was Eric.
Eric Linnell.
Eric Linnell. Yeah, Eric Linnell was the one who got. Yeah, and he was looking at potentially trading it because he had the second Marino.
That's right.
Bob is not going to be in the chat next week because he has a long day at the Prudential Center, and he's also going to the Rangers Lightning game after.
Oh, okay.
So, he's got Rangers Lightning and then Devils Flyers.
Okay.
He's going back-to-back hockey games.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Big time hockey guy.
We love you here at UA. I'm going to say that that's a slightly better way to spend your Saturday. Slightly, though. Only slightly. If you're winning speed flexes, then maybe you should be here.
Yeah, Bob has certainly seen his fair share of winnings here at Ultimate Autographs.
We are just about approaching 1:30, and the single has sold out, I believe.
Let's take a look here.
Seeing sold out on the site. So it looks like the single is good to go.
Let's see what we got. Ricky Johns. Good to see you, Ricky.
Okay, Ricky, yeah. He's been a break room regular, yeah.
He got the last 3 spots.
All right, yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Johns.
Way to go.
Ricky Johns. I won the Mahomes lottery prize. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the custom speed flex for Mahomes, right? Yeah. I'll always remember the Swarovski
the
Mahomes.
crystal.
The crystal. I remember that one, yeah. We fawned over that quite a lot during our shows. Let's see. So it's going to be a Big Man on Campus #1 coming up, guys.
Big Man on Campus
First
#1 single. Yep. Hey, Ricky, how's it going? He's saying, sup, fellas?
Good to see you, Ricky.
Good to see you, Ricky. Jumped into the break, jumped into the chat at the right time. His break is coming up. Go to the break scene, and yeah, we will get those names in the randomizer. So, college mixer, single box, number 1. Go ahead and give me a box number for the college single. So Ty Percival, Tobias Walter, John Narvaez, Michelle Moore, Alfredo Lisotto, and Ricky Johns. And Ty is right in there with 27. And 27 is available.
Tweet.
27 is available. So we will do box 27 as per Ty's request in the college single. Yeah. Johnny, I see you at 13, but unfortunately Ty was the first one in there with box 27. I see Ty ahead of you at box 27 in the chat, so that's where we will go. Jeremy's in the chat. He's got a Michael Penix Speed Flex that he's willing to trade or sell if anybody's interested. Michael Penix Jr., unfortunately, looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the season due to an injury. Kirk Cousins will take over at quarterback for the Falcons, but Michael Penix Jr., again, one of those rising talents in the NFC South and NFL as a whole. To the randomizer we go. 9 times around. College mixer single box number 1. There's the randomization here, and let's put you guys all in your spots. So Ricky Johns, who helped close out this break for us. Ricky, you've got Wyoming, Clemson, Michigan, LSU, Florida State, and Missouri. Unfortunately, the sort of prize items in those two spots have already been gone, but doesn't mean that you can't get some great and more stuff in those spots. You've also got Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Ohio State, and Notre Dame, and CeeDee Lamb and Mike Evans still available on those authentics for you there. Alfredo has got Bama, Virginia Tech, and Michigan State. Ty Percival, you've got Purdue, New Mexico, San Jose State. Tobias has got Oklahoma State, Miami, and Georgia. And Michelle Moore has got Boise State, Florida, and USC. Box 27, as per Ty's box call. That's where we will go here, box 27. Good luck, everybody. College Mixer single box number 1. The first single that we've done.
Yes. Today. Keep the headliner hits going in this series.
Yeah. Plenty of ways to keep them going, too. Plenty of ways to keep them going. Well, it's not LSU or Wyoming, but it's not a bad consolation prize either, especially when it's one of Rob's guys. Woo! It's Anquan Bolden.
Let's go.
On Florida State.
That's sick.
On the rep, the Florida State Seminoles rep that is going to Ricky Johns. Closer magic for Ricky, and Anquan Bolden makes an appearance on the table here for Rob as a Cardinal, but on this one, he's a Seminole on a pretty sick Florida State color scheme lid. I haven't seen the white helmet for Florida State. I prefer the gold, but this looks clean. This is nice.
Yeah,
so,
you got a nice spear there on the side for the
Anquan Bolden on the Florida State lid. That's going to Ricky Johns.
Very, very nice. So yeah, that the headliner hits continue.
Yep, and Anquan Bolden is a non-photoed headliner in the college section. Write this up for Ricky.
Joshua jumping back in. He's getting himself involved on the next single.
Okay.
Wasting no time there. So that's Big Man on Campus number 2. Now down to 7 spots with the Batman hopping in on his weekend with us here at the UA.
Yeah. And we'll keep Anquan out. Keep Anquan out here.
It's a bold choice. Love my guy Anquan.
And there is an inscription, by the way. It says number 4. That must be the number he wore at Florida State. Or maybe he was picked 4th overall. I don't know. I don't think he was picked 4th overall.
He was not picked 4th overall, no.
Must be the number he wore at Florida State.
Let me see. Yeah, that's the number that he wore.
Yep.
Second round pick by Cardinals in 03.
Mm-hmm.
3-year career at FSU. Missed his 2001 season, but man, that senior season in 02, 13 touchdowns, led the ACC. Very, very nice. Wow. 1,100 yards from scrimmage over 14 games.
Yeah, he was a beast at Florida State. So we're 8 spots remaining in that double. We're 7 spots remaining in that college single. Again, 132. We will have a wheel spin because we had the double box where the Jettis and the Josh Allen came out. We did have the single just now with Anquan Bolden, so we will have a wheel spin for sure. I'm not gonna start a countdown quite yet because we're still about a half hour away from when we really need to look at a potential countdown. But yeah, definitely I would go in if you're interested in the wheel spin, if you're interested in getting in on some of these headliners in the college, because we've still got 11 headliners left in 25 boxes. So 11 headliners left in 25 boxes. So we're just under 50%, but we've been pulling headliners. So now's a good time to get in and get in on these headliners while we're hot and pulling those headliners from the college series. All the authentics still available in the college series, and that Julio Speedflex still available in that college series. 1:33 on the clock. I'll do a quick college football scoreboard update, and then we can see where we're at for the college series. So Oklahoma is up 17-6 on Missouri. A little bit of a defensive battle there in Norman. Samford is losing 41-0 to Texas A&M as expected. Ohio State is up 21-3 on Rutgers. Again, Ohio State without Carnell Tate, without Jeremiah Smith today. Miami up 27-10 on Virginia Tech. Miami, we just saw Michael Irvin on the Miami Mini. Michael Vick is still available in the college series on the Virginia Tech lid. Georgia up 35-3 on Charlotte. Bama jumping out to an early 14-0 lead on Eastern Illinois. Rob mentioned, I believe, that was a 50.5 point spread there, and Alabama is making good progress on that. 14-0 up with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter there. Those were the ranked teams. SMU is up 24-6 on Louisville at the end of the third quarter. It's part of unranked but very important action in the ACC. Iowa State up 31-14 on the Kansas Jayhawks. Always like to see that. So shout out to the Cyclones there. Baylor up 17-14 on Arizona at halftime. Mercer is up 14-7 on Auburn. The Tigers in a little bit of trouble there in the SEC. They might be caught looking ahead to the Iron Bowl next week. But Mercer is up 14-7 on Auburn. And if Auburn loses that game, they need to beat Alabama just to be bowl eligible.
Crazy. That is crazy. Big time upset there for sure.
Yeah, if it happens, we're still we're still way in the early stages there as far as potential upsets. How about Minnesota and Northwestern tied at 28? The Wildcats are just doing some crazy things. They got James Franklin fired. They beat Purdue. They nearly beat Nebraska. and nearly beat Michigan. They have been putting some scares into some teams, and Northwestern might be on its way back to the good old days under Pat Fitzgerald. Might be on the way up for Northwestern here.
Yeah.
They've shown a lot of fight over the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season. And again, that afternoon slate just sort of starting to get kicked off here as we approach the 2 o'clock hour. Ricky John saying, is Peyton Manning still in the high roller? No, Ricky. There are 2 crates left in the high roller with 3 boxes each. One of the crates has Jim Brown as the headliner, the Jim Brown Speed Flex on the drippy Browns lid. It's very even, though. It's very symmetrical. It looked like a skyline almost to me for a second before I realized it was the drip. And then the other crate has Randy Moss as the headliner item. But the Peyton Manning is no longer available in the high roller.
Got a couple of guys going into that college single.
Mm-hmm.
And John, Tobias, and Josh. So 5 to go there.
Yep, we're 5 to go in that college single. We're still 8 to go in that college double. And we're going to have a wheel spin for sure. We're going to have a chase wheel spin because we've gotten into this break. It's 1:37. Again, not quite starting to count down just yet, but start thinking about potentially getting into that last break so you can close that break to get your name into the chase wheel spin. We are probably going to start looking at a countdown potentially within the next 5 or 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. And what a show it's been so far.
It's been a phenomenal show. It's been a phenomenal morning and an early afternoon. Yeah. Excited for this to continue throughout the rest of the day. If you had to give it early ranking, because unless the Julio Speedflex comes out, then we really got a conversation to have. If you had to give an early ranking between J.A. and Justin Jefferson, J.A. actually, it looks like he was trying to do the... It looks like he was trying to do the 17 on the signature. It looks like he was trying to do the 17 inscription, but the 1 is like a little dot.
Oh, that's cool.
But it looks like at least he was trying to do that.
Yeah. So my early AP poll for what we got here
for 1, 2, 3.
For 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if it was on a Cardinals, it'd be at 1.
Yeah.
But if it's an FSU, I'm gonna put it at 3.
If it's FSU rep, it's got to be a 3.
FSU rep, it's got to be a 3 for my guy AB. And then I gotta put Allen at 2, and because of that purple visor, for the Jefferson at LSU. I think that LSU, I think I've said this to you a few times, but I think that they have the nicest color scheme, and specifically
it's a very nice color scheme. It's a very nice color scheme. It really is. I'm gonna go similar to you. I'm gonna go Florida State 3, LSU 2, JA ripped Speedflex number 1.
Okay. Like it.
Yeah, we're still 8 to go in that double. Looks like the double is not going to have much action, but 3 to go in that college single. 3 to go in that college single. Again, you want to get your name in the wheel spin. The break has to close out. So 3 to go on the single. You can definitely get that closed before we go to the chase wheel spin. So where are we going to next? Rob and I, if you missed it earlier, we made our spread picks. Rob has got the Las Vegas Raiders. He's got the Browns as 4-point dogs. He's got the Cowboys as 3-point dogs.
Yes, sir.
And then he's also got the Jags as 2.5-point favorites over his own Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
Maybe he's hoping for a little reverse jinx there. He wants the Cardinals to win.
Well, it's a win-win either way. It's either I get a spread
either
pick
your
right,
team gets a win or you
team
spread
gets a win.
pick. Yeah.
Or in the worst case scenario, we win
Jaguars
by 1.
by 1. Yeah,
Jaguars by 1. Yeah, exactly. So it's worst case scenario. So and for you, Chinmay, you got Kansas City and back against the wall. Really a do or die game for them.
Got Chiefs minus 3.5 at Arrowhead. I have the
back in the Bucks.
The Bucks plus 7 against the Rams after the Bucks plus 5.5 against the Bills failed last week. I'm going back to the Baker well. And then I also have Bears minus 2.5 taking Chicago.
Backing your arch
to
nemesis.
taking Chicago to beat Pittsburgh because Aaron Rodgers no longer has the Packers with him, so he no longer owns the Bears.
So you're not like our guy Don Pellegrini, the other resident Packers fan here at UA. You don't have the level of animosity for the Bears that he happens to have. So you seem much more cordial when it comes like a friendly rivalry.
I just don't even think about them.
Yeah.
What is there to think about with the Bears?
Yeah.
They've won a lot of games this year. Ben Johnson has been phenomenal, but until they start winning against the Packers, I have nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
I don't even look at them. My focus is on Detroit right now. Detroit and Minnesota, the next two games that the Packers have.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota's in a very interesting spot, right? Obviously, their quarterback play has been really a turnstile all season between McCarthy being injured, Wentz filling in, Wentz season-ending injury, McCarthy filling in. He stumbled over himself. What's going on, Nelly Belly? Good to see you, Charles.
Hey, Charles, how's it going?
So, it's been a turbulent season, but you got Brian Flores as their DC. You got KOC as their head coach. So, they're extremely, extremely well coached. Their defense isn't as dominant as it was last season, but still an upper echelon defense in the league. So, they're one of those teams that are going to play spoiler, I feel like, in the NFC. They're going to, in week 17 or 18, they're going to end up having a spoiler game and ruin somebody's season. I can feel that from the Vikings.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it's not your Packers.
It very well could be this week. Packers have played down to their competition. It very well could be this week with the Packers, but I appreciate the well wishes and hope I hope that it is indeed not happening tomorrow against the Packers. We're just about at 1:45 here. It's 1:42 in the break room. We're still 3 to go on that college single. So college single box number 2.
Ricky
3
John's
spots to
getting
go.
2.
I'm going to put that in the chat, and I'm going to say that if it's not closed out by 150, then we will not include that in the wheel spin. You guys can still go ahead and fill it out, but at 150, we will do the wheel spin if the break does not happen by 150. Obviously, if the break happens, we can push the wheel spin back a little bit. But if the break does not happen, we will do the wheel spin at 150 for the college series. And I'm seeing here on the restream, if you guys are watching on Facebook, there is a slight delay for the messages to come through. So just keep that in mind. There is a slight delay if you are watching on Facebook. Again, you can catch us on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. every single day. And on Friday evening, Saturday morning, we have the UA After Dark special with Robbie Lopez, and Josh has been pulling the UA After Dark shift.
Yeah,
and he's been doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I mean, that's a part of the new guy ritual. It's the hazing. So not only does he have to work with Robbie, but he has to work with Robbie after midnight.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely a double whammy. Everybody knows that I love Robbie, but it's a great one, man. They have their own specialty blackout series, as you mentioned. They got some awesome stuff there. It is a specialty series that they got literally with speed flexes.
Yeah.
So, as long as you can keep those eyes open a little bit longer than usual, you can end up getting some really great memorabilia, some of the best stuff that we have available.
Yeah, Charles is asking what's left in the college. So Charles,
a lot.
Unfortunately, even though the Josh Allen and the Justin Jefferson speed flexes have been pulled, the Anquan Bolden Florida State rep was pulled. We've still got all the authentics. All the authentics are still available. So Bo Jackson, Ashton Genty, Drew Brees, CD Lamb, Barry Sanders, Travis Hunter, and Mike Evans, all on authentics, all still available. We've got Julio Jones on the Speed Flex. Julio Jones on the Speed Flex is still available. And you've got Emmitt Smith on the Mini. Emmitt Smith on the Mini is still available. Again, Michael Vick and Brian Urlacher, secondary headliners, so we don't know whether they'll be on footballs, minis, jerseys, or full-size rep helmets. But Michael Vick and Brian Urlacher, secondary headliners, available as well. So all the authentics are available. The Julio Speedflex still available. The Emmitt Mini still available in the photoed headliners for the college series. And that is also the Chase wheel spin for this show. I'm seeing a jersey has sold out. I'm seeing the jerseys have sold out.
Wow. Okay. So let's see. This order has come in right here, and it's Landon. Landon Lietzau at it again. So Landon ended up closing out our jersey series yesterday afternoon. We had 5 boxes left, 2 headliners. He actually closed out all 8 spots twice, and he got the Chris Carter and Dak Prescott. So he's coming back here to go for his luck again. So cool. Landon, thank you very much.
Yep. Appreciate it, Landon. We will
look to get you another headliner
for you,
here.
But yeah. So I guess what's that jersey number?
8.
8. So Landon, if you're in the room, go ahead and give me a box number. If you are in the chat, you're the only one in the break, so we don't need to do a randomization. We can just ask you for a box number. I have not seen the 2 people who bought personals in the chat yet. Have not seen them. So we can hold off on those.
Hopefully they pop up at some point, especially that headliner package. I love doing the headliner packages live. You get a little bit of everything, man, from the mini to the jersey to the rep to the authentic. So you get just about everything there, which is really cool to see. And there's some great stuff. Hall of Famers, all pros, legends, really, really cool stuff. So I got the...
I'll give Landon here a couple more minutes. Give Landon a couple more minutes. Otherwise, I will go to the wheel.
I saw Landon pop into the chat late yesterday, and I did ask Landon. I was, because I think it was maybe about 15, 20 minutes after we did his jersey break, because we didn't see him at the time. And he's like, because I typed in the chat when I was hosting. I was like, I was like, Landon, like, choose a jersey number. And then 15 minutes later, he was like, he's like, what? He's like, well, do I have to choose a jersey number? It was a funny thing. And then he came back and he's like, oh my God, Chris Carter and Dak Prescott, awesome.
Landon's here.
There's Landon. There's our guy.
Landon, if you want a box number, you're the only one in the break. So if you want a specific box number, go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, I will go to the wheel. It's your call.
Good to see you, Landon. Welcome back in Ultimate Autographs, my friend.
Jumping in here and getting yourself a jersey.
Yeah, man. We got some got a lot more headliners to go than the ones that you pulled yesterday. Yeah. And so for yourself, by the way, for the jerseys, I think it's 11 and 23, I believe. Is the Merino that got pulled?
Merino's gone.
Yeah.
So I believe 11. Landon is saying wheel. Landon is saying wheel. 11. So we will go to the wheel. Jerseys out of 30. Here we go. For the wheel for Landon. And the wheel has landed on 18. And we do have 18. 18 is available. So 18 is available. So we will do box 18 here for Landon. So Landon, box 18. Here we go. Good luck. Well, Landon, you jumped in at the right time.
Uh-oh.
And you jumped in to get a headliner.
Let's go.
It's a mooning. It's a mooning. It's Warren Moon on the Oilers white jersey. Congratulations to Landon, Warren Moon, and he's got the Hall of Fame inscription on there.
Beautiful.
As well. So Warren Moon on the Hall of Fame inscription on the jersey is going to Landon's way. Congratulations, Landon.
Way to go, man.
Warren Moon.
Bless you. Very nice head. Yeah, first ever African-American quarterback inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, CFL and NFL legend, and Mr. Warren Moon. So,
and Landon says sick. Do you know the order number that he used for that?
Same one, my friend. Top to bottom, 273-942. 273-942.
Congratulations.
Yeah, awesome, man.
Landon.
Very, very nice. We always like a good mooning here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Some people enjoy it more than others. Me and Chinmay, we're chill mooning guys. Robbie Lopez and Kamenechev, they'll let you know that Warren Moon is here.
Yeah.
They'll let you know about it. But seriously, though, one of my favorites, his signature is one of the best that we have.
One of the best signatures. Stand-up guy. He gave Cam Ward the jersey.
Yeah.
For the Titans.
That was awesome.
With the #1 overall pick there in Tennessee. Warren Moon still obviously around that franchise, and Landon says sick on the Warren Moon jersey. Bob Boulay is going to start some problems here because he says fourth quarter of the game, and there's only one game, Yale and Harvard. I know a lot of people who will disagree with that. It's not game. I don't think it's game worn. I don't think it's game worn, Landon.
It is.
If it was game worn, you probably don't want it because it would be sitting around for like 20, 30 years. So I can tell you that it's not game worn, and that's a good thing. Gonna do a quick check here on the college breaks. We are still 8 to go in that double. And we're still 3 to go in that single. No, all good, Landon. All good. All good. Most of these jerseys are not game worn. Most of the jerseys are not game worn. It's 152, so we will do the wheel spin because it's still 3 to go in that single. So we will do the chase wheel spin here at 152 for the college series. See all those names here. Yep. So all these names should be available. Let's see. So everyone who's in the college is going to the chase wheel spin.
Indeed.
9 times around. Here we go. Let's see who's going to get their shot at some UA store credit. It's Alfredo.
There you go.
Alfredo Lisoto, who was in the chat earlier. Alfredo, congratulations. You have got the top spot here in the chase wheel spin for the college mixer. So let me know a number to start on. Otherwise, I will start on 1. And I spun 86 last time. So let's see if I can top that.
Hot hand.
On this show. I don't get to do the wheel spin that often because I don't host as much. So I'm trying to get my high numbers in now when I can. Before I'm permanently banned from doing the wheel spin.
It's just like being at the casino, man. When you're the hot hand, you got to keep going. Alfredo said, "Sweet."
Yep. Alfredo, let me know. I will start on 1 if you do not have a number that you wish to start on. Been a great show. We've seen some great lids. Saw the Warren Moon jersey come out late as well. Alfredo was saying 3.
Nice.
Alfredo saying start on 3.
Nice. I got a good feeling. Good luck, Alfredo.
Let's see. It's 3. All right. Here we go. Good luck. It's not going to be as high as 86. 47.
Not bad.
47. Not bad. Not bad. Kind of evening it out a little bit, but 47. Heading Alfredo's way. Alfredo, we know, will jump back into the breaks for something that he likes. So, Alfredo, $47 headed your way. UA store credit.
Well, I saw that Alfredo earlier because, of course, it's the chase wheel spin that he got a part of here in the Big Man on Campus. 47, gets you pretty close to getting yourself a single.
Yep.
And that, which, by the way, we're still 3 away from.
Yep. Get yourself pretty close to that other spot. But yeah, we're gonna jump off a little bit early here. 47 is better than a sharp poke in the eye. Yes, Jersey Slime. It It is better. And
Can't argue
Alfredo
that.
is saying, I'll take it. Thanks, guys. No, thank you, Alfredo, for jumping in to the break and giving yourself the opportunity to win some money back.
100%.
We're gonna take a quick break here. We'll jump off a little bit earlier than expected. It's been a phenomenal noon show. Rip will be in here at 3. I'll still be here at 3. We'll keep it rolling there. Keep rocking with you guys in this college series. Still plenty of stuff in the minis and jerseys as well for you guys. Rob over there, another excellent show.
Thank
Man
you.
of the ones and twos. So for Rob, Chinmay signing off here on our noon show. We will see you all again at 3 p.m. Take care.